Are you a rockhound? You know, you might be a rockhound if you buy clothes like this with lots of pockets. You might be a rockhound because you never know when you might see a Caribbean beach rock like this one, and you might want to take it home with you. And then you might find another one, and then another one, and then another one. And you only need one, but they're all so different and unique. And this one is better than that one, and this one is bigger than that one. And you know how it goes. You might be a rockhound. You might. Yeah, you know, those Caribbean beach rock. You just might have to take a few home. Because, I mean, after all, you could kind of work on some landscaping project that would be really cool. Make you feel like you're back in the Caribbean again. And the airlines wouldn't care if you brought a whole bunch of rocks back, would they? I actually need 400 because I'm going to give a talk, and I'm sure that everybody there is going to want a rock like this. Everybody is going to want a Caribbean beach rock to take home with them. Yeah, you might be a rockhound.
You might be a rockhound if the floor of your back seat looks like this. In fact, we're moving, and these are the rocks that I'm stashing in families' yards so that I can retrieve them at a later date. I don't want to let them go with the house. You might be a rockhound if the decor in your home consists mainly of rocks, and you don't mind telling people about it. So like this is a piece of agatized dinosaur bone, and this is an I don't know what, but I paid $20 to have it polished, and this is a beautiful geode that somebody gave me, and this is a piece of agatized dinosaur poop. And about that time, you've lost everybody. And this is a piece of very nice pictured jasper from Oregon. Oh yeah, there's that. And then here's another geode that has some nice terminated quartz crystals in it. And you might be a rockhound if you even have pictures of rocks framed and hung with museum glass in front of them on the wall.
You just might be a rockhound if having rocks all over your house is not enough. And so you start expanding your operation into your office.
And so you put your petrified wood on a stand and call it art. You take all your shark's teeth and put them on display. If you have much in the way of shelving, you've got places to put your artifacts, your hammer stones, and your game ball. Shark's tooth, rock that came from Petra in Jordan. And then there's the coral that you found in the Red Sea, actually on the beach, not taking anything live.
You just might be a rockhound if
friends who really care about what your interests are amazing in that they give you a gift that reflect what you are interested in. Fossils, rock, minerals, things like these two fish right here.
You just might be a rockhound if
other people, when they lose interest in maybe some artifacts that they have, they think of you because they know of your interest. And they say, hey, would you like to have this stone axe? And would you also like to have this stone axe? And of course you say, yes, that would be wonderful. I'd like to have a stone axe.
You just might be a rockhound if...
And then other people see rocks when they're out traveling and they say, wow, look at that. I'll bet Tim would like that. And so then they bring it back to you. And of course, you're delighted to have something that they brought from another part of the country or another part of the world.
You just might be a rockhound
if you have something like this on your desk in a place of honor, that you can continue to look at day in and day out and just hope that somebody asks you about it so that you can tell them the story behind finding things like that.
You might be a rockhound. You just might be a rockhound if on the end of your monopod, tripod, or walking stick, you put a rare earth magnet so that while you're walking along or taking a picture, you might just pick up a random piece of meteorite or something else really interesting. If you do that, you might be a rockhound, a serious rockhound.
Not only do you have rocks as art and pictures on the wall, but check out your phone. If you're a rockhound, you definitely are going to have as many pictures of rocks on your phone as maybe you do your kids or even grandchildren. Oh yeah, you know, on that workbench you used to use to work on motorcycles, that's sort of been taken over by something a little different now. And what do I do with all the rocks that look like they might be an artifact? Well, you know, I've got to have that displayed there. There's my cup holder rock. You got to have one of those. You have to have a place to put all your excess rocks. You just might be a rockhound if you have case after case after case like this. And then there's these. You can't forget these. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And of course, you remember where you got stuff. Bought this agate from a little boy in Jordan at Petra. Coldwater agate, Leland, Skippin' Adam agate, Grandma's Beach, in a parking lot in Sedona, amethyst. I mean, it just goes on and on. Pottery from Israel, beach glass from the Red Sea, more shark's teeth. And what are we going to do with it all? We'll worry about that later. Yeah, you might be a rockhound, and especially you might be a rockhound if you watched all the way to this point, and you might be thinking, well, I've got a lot more than that. You've got multiple rock syndrome. It's not a sickness, it's a syndrome, but we've got it, and we've got it bad. Thanks for watching.